This is the new Lamborghini Temerario, and this is the Temerario Alleggerita, which means the light one. You can think of it as being Lamborghini's version of the Weissach pack, so more carbon fibre for reduced weight and extra aero for improved downforce. But the Alleggerita is just the start of uprated versions of the new Temerario. There are even more exciting things to come, and I'm going to tell you exactly what in this video. I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Carwow. Let's start off with a little recap. So the Lamborghini Temerario was unveiled a couple of months ago, and it's the replacement for the Huracan. The car is completely new. New bodywork, new chassis, and a completely new interior, which is very nice. It's even got some extra bits in it. What's this? What is this? Oh look, some Lamborghini luggage, which I'll be taking home with me, I think. Right, yeah, I'm taking that. Big news on this car though isn't any of that. It is of course the fact that it no longer has the glorious 5.2 litre V10 engine. That's gone. In its place is a new hybrid system with a combined power output of 920 horsepower. You've got four-wheel drive, actually electric motors, there's two of them on the front axle, give it the four-wheel drive because the internal combustion engine mated to an electric motor drives the rear wheels by an 8-speed automatic gearbox. 0 to 60 is this quick. However, this is just the start of things because we've found out just what this car could be capable of. You see, this 4-litre twin-turbo V8 is pretty special. It produces alone, before the electrical stuff, 800 horsepower, and then you get that extra 120 horsepower from it working in conjunction with the 3 electric motors. But yes, on its own, 800 horsepower, which is insane when you consider this thing actually revs to whopping 10,000 RPM. A turbocharged engine that revs that high in a production car, utter madness. Now this thing has huge turbochargers, and obviously that give you loads of lag in the bottom end, and that's where the hybrid system comes in to torque fill. But what's really interesting is they've been able to work a torque curve on this car so it feels like a naturally aspirated engine, that you really have to rev it to get the most out of it, so that it should be scintillating to drive, and this is where the interesting thing comes in. A few days ago, Lamborghini held a press conference with some journalists about the new Temerario and the future of it. The chief technical officer, a chap called Rouven Mohr, was actually asked, what is the power ceiling of the engine itself? Not the whole system, just that engine itself. And I have a quote from him here. He said, "I cannot tell you, but it could be a 4-digit number." Now, obviously, they don't want to give away their future secret, so that's why he can't tell us exactly. But, you know, he wouldn't be saying it could be a 4-digit number if it wasn't possible for that engine alone to produce over 1,000 horsepower. And then when you factor in the electrical system on top of that, you could be looking at a version of the Temerario with 1,120 horsepower. So, how would they be able to get that much power from the car? Well, there are a couple of giveaways on this plaque here which tell you how they're able to do it. You see, this new engine has a flat plane crankshaft, and that allows it to spin up faster and to higher RPM, which helps deliver more power. Also, it has titanium conrods. So titanium conrods, they're the bit that will connect the piston to the crankshaft, and being made out of titanium, they're stronger, so can take more power, and they're lighter, allowing them to move quicker. So that's how they're going to be able to get this engine to over 1,000 horsepower. Oh, and Lamborghini are very, very keen to say this engine is not used elsewhere in the Volkswagen group. It's just theirs. It's just Lamborghini's. They've done it, all right? None of this Audi RS Lamborghini shenanigans. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, Matt. I've seen on CarWow the old 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10 Lamborghini tuned with 2 turbochargers to produce 1,200 horsepower. You drag raced one against a Formula 1 car. You know, that didn't have any hybridisation. What's so special about this engine then? You see, tuners don't have to worry about things that car manufacturers have to fret about, such as emissions and, of course, longevity of an engine and warranties that they might have to pay out on. You see, Mr. Mohr said that if they were to take some of those tuned engines, they wouldn't expect them to last 10% of the life of the actual production car engines because they have to meet such higher standards. And you wouldn't want something like that to happen when you just spend £260,000 for a Temerario. Though, wait a minute, that's just the base car with no options. We should save something like £350,000. Oh, and for a special version, maybe even £400,000. So let's talk about a special version of the Temerario, the most special version. Well, I think that Lamborghini could well do an SVJ version of this car or something similar. You know, that would be the car that gets the full 1,100 horsepower. But what else would it get apart from more punch? Let's talk about aero, because that was the big thing on the Aventador SVJ. Now, the standard Temerario has 100% more downforce than the old Lamborghini Huracan. The Alleggerita, thanks to its more pronounced ducktail, has 60% more downforce again over the standard Temerario. However, this aero is all passive. No, an SVJ version of the Temerario is more likely to have active aero like the Aventador. This car uses airflow to help it steer a bit like a plane. You see the air goes in there and spreads along the wing and can exit through these vents underneath, but the car can shut off either side of the wing so the air can't escape, and that helps it turn into corners. It's all very clever. Obviously, the whole purpose of fitting this kind of uprated aero to the Temerario would be to improve the car's track performance, maybe get some epic Nürburgring lap time, but really, the buyers that I know who'd probably be in the market for that kind of car sort of like their SVJs mainly because how the aero made their cars look. And so, this is what a Temerario SVJ could look like. Yeah, I think Tommy would like one of them. Obviously, an SVJ version of the Temerario will be pretty rare, and you can make it even rarer by customizing it just to your exact preferences, so there could be no two SVJ Temerario the same on the road. So these are all the different color options which are available on the standard car. That's 70 different color swatches there, various different shades of green. So many choices of green. I love green. And then if we move over here, you'll see all the different interior trim options. Look at all these. And we're not done there, because over here there's more again. These are slightly more subdued. You're probably not going to go with those on an SVJ version, and as with Porsches, you can customize the seatbelt colors, though there are so many different ones to choose from. What would be your favorite combination? Let me know in the comments below, and spec up your own Temerario SVJ. If you're changing your car, then you've got to check out CarWow, because there's nothing quite like knowing that you're getting a great price, both when selling your old car and finding a new one. CarWow makes all the stuff that's hard work about car changing, like the haggling, the no-shows, and the nasty surprises, a thing of the past, life-changing. Now, if you want to go to CarWow right now, I'll put a link in the description of this video and the pinned comment. Alternatively, you can click on the pop-out banner appearing in the top right-hand corner of the screen now, or scan the QR code on screen using your mobile phone to go directly there. Car change, CarWow. You see, Lamborghini won't limit the amount of Temerarios that it builds. It will sell as many as it possibly can. It's the same story with the Alleggerita, but it would limit an SVJ version, just like it did with the Aventador. Only 900 of those were ever built. As a result, their values are very, very strong, even now with the market as it is, with many supercars losing value very quickly. But it's not just about values, it's also about exclusivity, because that's what SVJ buyers will want. An SVJ version of the Temerario won't just have more power, improved aero, it will have more lightweighting as well. So this standard car weighs in around 1.7 tons, and that's without fluids. But to be fair, you know, it's got that hybrid system, and it does feel rather luxurious in here with these lovely leather seats, leather on the doors, leather headlining, all very nice and plenty of tech. But the Alleggerita is slightly lighter, thanks to the use of Alcantara instead of leather for various interior bits of trim, and carbon fibre on the door cards, carbon fibre door mirrors, a carbon fibre rear deck, carbon fibre wheels, though these aren't actually them, lightweight glass, and a titanium exhaust system. This Alleggerita is actually 25 kilos lighter than the standard Temerario. But the SVJ would have even more lightweighting. There'd probably be much less soundproofing, which would have the added benefit of making the car seem even rawer and more aggressive when you drive it. There'll be even greater use of carbon fibre and some other bits and pieces as well. You see, the Aventador SVJ was 50 kilos lighter than the standard Aventador, so you can imagine that an SVJ version of the Temerario will probably need a similar kind of weight loss. You might be wondering, what the heck is the point of this Alleggerita version then? After all, it's going to cost around £40,000 more than the standard car if you have the carbon fibre wheels with it. Well, the reason is simple. You see, this SVJ version, it's going to take a bit of time for it to come out. And Lamborghini wants its customers who would rather have a more exclusive version of the Temerario to be able to buy something now. But it won't be quite as unique. So then, when can we expect to see an SVJ version, or whatever Lamborghini call it in future, of the Temerario? Well, this car, the standard car, will go into production in Q2. So after that, you're going to have like a Spider version. There might be some other slightly special editions around these models on top of that. And if you look at the timescale that Lamborghini has for its cars, they usually last for about a decade. So an SVJ version at the very earliest wouldn't appear until about 5 years from now, maybe even longer. Still gives you something to look forward to. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like. If you want to watch some other Lamborghini videos, click on the windows. And if you want to sell your Lamborghini, you can do it through Carwow. Just click on the Carwow logo. You can also sell normal cars through there as well. Thanks for watching.